Fuzzy skin is a very convenient way to hide your layer lines, allow for better grip, and simulates a textured look, which can be accomplished by selecting appropriate settings in your slicing program. But today, I'd like to show you a different method that you can use to improve your visual aspects of your 3D prints. Now, if you've been 3D printing for some time, you've come across filament painting programs like HueForge or MakerLab's Chroma canvas. These are the programs we're going to be utilizing today to create a textured look to your 3D prints. For my first example, we're going to take this letter and create a recess, which I then will fill using a custom picture. In this case, I've chosen a picture of some clouds. Please note that this is just an example and you can do this for an entire word. The point of this video is for you to take these techniques I'm showing you in this video and apply them to your own projects. Open up HueForge or Chrome Canvas and upload the picture. Select the colors you want your picture to be printed in. Make sure you take note of the layer height settings displayed on HueForge. Once you export the STL, get Blender. I know, it's a little bit too much, but just follow me here. You're gonna love it at the end of the day, okay? We're primarily going to be using Blender for its Boolean tool. Think of Boolean tool as sort of a cookie cutter. Now, to create this set cutting object, just trace out the space you'd like to be removed from your filament painting. Open up Blender and import your filament painting and the cutting object. Click on the filament painting, select Modifiers, and find Boolean tool. Select Cutter and click Apply. Export the file and open up your slicing program. When you export a file from HueForge, they give you this text document that tells you at what layer height you should have your color swaps. Also, make sure the initial height of your first layer and other layers match the settings you used in HueForge. Once you set everything up, you can print your model. This is the result you should achieve. Alright, I hope this made sense. Let's look at other examples that came up for this video. I wanted to create this castle wall, and I wanted to give it somewhat of a realistic look. I created my base model, took a picture of it, opened up ChatGPT, and asked to implant a finished brick-like texture. Now you don't have to use AI if you don't want to. You can just find a picture elsewhere and achieve the same result. After that, I did all the steps I previously mentioned and came up with something that looks like an actual castle wall. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about this sort of technique. You can create an entire environment essentially with this method. I hope that this sort of 3D printing technique will help you with your projects. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.